Hey guys, I have today the Cullinan Diamond Iris from the house of Ibrahim Al Qureshi. This is a house that's out of Saudi Arabia. Now, I haven't had too much past experience with this house. This is probably one of the only two that I think I own from this house. This one and the French tobacco, which is from another line from this. It's a very popular line from this house, in fact. And I think French tobacco was the most popular from that line, which I feel Cullinan Diamond Iris, basically. I mean, it's a nice fancy name. I think they name it this. I think the Diamond series or something. So the Cullinan, they basically name the entire series after different diamonds, different famous diamonds. I have to say. So anyway, coming back into the scent profile of this one is, you know, is nothing shocking or nothing new. This is basically, at least for me, it comes off as it starts off with the Aventus like sort of the pineapple and citrusy kind of an opening, but then it quickly shows that it wants to lean towards the Nishani Hachiwat kind of scent profile, But yeah, the Nishani Hachiwat I feel is a little more deeper in terms of the green herbal notes or the oak mossy kind of a note. But this one doesn't go too deep. It doesn't go too heavy. You can say this one still remains kind of effervescent or light, diffusive in nature. So this one's like more of a scent that would be suited for summers. Hachiwat, I would say, not in the extreme summer heat. I don't think you could do that. I just think it'll be too cloying. But this guy, yeah, definitely you can use this one in the extreme, the extreme heat. Now, it's a good scent. I mean, there's nothing. I mean, for the price, again, I think this is like 150 ml. I'm not entirely sure. Now I keep getting confused. I think this is 150 mil. Doesn't say anywhere that it does for some reason. Anyway, I was always confused between 150 mil or 200 mil on this. No idea. But anyway, just make sure you get it at a good price. I think if it's a 150 mil, you shouldn't be paying really for this in excess of, I would say, like $45, not in excess of that. It should be within that. So it has a great sprayer, by the way. I'll show you this one. It's a fantastic sprayer. This one, it's something which is also similar to Havas Black. That is Rasasi Havas Black. Now, Rasasi Havas Black, even though it is a darker juice, it is a heavier juice. Um, that will be pretty cloying if you're going to use that in the extreme summer heat. But this one you could definitely use. Again, this one does perform really well on clothes for me. I've noticed that on clothes, I have no complaints. The longevity is there. Projection is fine. I mean, I won't say it's great, but it's moderate. Will definitely project for about. I keep getting about 2.5 hours of pretty decent projection. It's not bad at all. After that, it's more like a scent bubble kind of a scene for me, but it does last long. It does stick to clothes. It is on clothes. It's not like it's just gone, completely gone, but it does stick. So longevity is there. Projection, I think, is a hit or miss. Maybe it's something to do with maceration. I don't know. I've had this one. As you can see, I've used that much, and it was like, I think, one or two wears I did with this one. And I've kept it. I think I had it in my fragrance cupboard for the last. I would like to say about 2 months now. Um, Now, projection, I think, will improve. I did feel like it's slightly improved. But again, for me, I would say this one's not crazy with the projection. Again, I wouldn't expect this one to be too heavy with the projection because of the nature of the scent. It's more lighter. It's effervescent again. It has like almost like some kind of a watery note. You can say. Imagine you have Hachiwat, and you get like 40% Hachiwat and maybe 40% Aventus. I mean, again, Aventus, when I say that, it's mainly for the opening, sake of the opening. And then you have like 20% of some kind of a watery nuance in this. Again, I'm not saying it's aquatic, really. It's not aquatic or marine, but it just feels like watery. So it does tend to be a little more airier, just, wear much lighter, but at the same time, it does perform good on clothes. Now, let's do a couple of sprays on this one so that I can show you it's obviously a great sprayer. Again, you can see that. So it's like, probably does like half a mil or something for every spray. Yeah, pretty good sprayer on this. And another thing that I wanted to bring up, note profile wise on this one was the fact that this one has a pretty obvious iris note. Now, you're not going to miss that. So the iris, it's almost like the minute you spray this, you of course, if you are a big fan of Aventus, you're just going to get that Aventus thing straight away. But let's say you do know how the Aventus DNA is, but you are kind of balanced. You do have a lot, wider palette of for fragrances. You do like different kinds of. I think then you will also notice the iris note on this straight away, because if you're not focused, if you're not looking only for the Aventus note, the iris note pops off. But I mean, who are we kidding? Like the Aventus DNA is there in the start, then slowly leading Hachiwat, and then also you have an iris which plays another pretty significant role for me. So yeah, that's basically the scent profile of this. Aventus, Hachiwat, and then there's the iris, which you shouldn't forget. This one has this pretty distinctive iris note in this, along, and make the whole scent profile a lot more airier, a lot more easy to wear, something more oriented for the summer. And basically, that is Cullinan Diamond Iris from Ibraheem Al Qureshi. And guys, that was my quick review. And this is something that I think is, yeah, I think it's unisex, but for me, I don't know. I kind of feel it's slightly masculine leaning, but anyway, it doesn't matter. I mean, you should try it out if you do like these, family or genre of scents. Then I think this is something that you would like. But again, make sure you get it at a good price. All right, guys, that was my quick review, and the next video is going to be on French tobacco. I'll catch you in the next one.